Let's put this on very hard. Let's just change Haru's breastplate to a stun anklet and we can begin. Okay, as for units, I'm using Tsubaki, just using her for her first skill. So physical resists and water resist minus 30%. She's one of the highest water debuffers. For Shigusa, I'm using her in place of Line. I'm using Frozen Wing in place of Line's Acid Gouge buff skill. She uses Acid Gouge charge by 100%. That is the equivalent of Line using her skill on 3 cards. It's around the same. Also buffs the dexterity by 75%. That means she's going to counter a lot. And she can provide damage plus 25% per each dexterity buff. Okay, here Bell, he deals good damage. He also helps before Haru arrives. He can provide strength, magic and agility debuff by 30%. For his third skill, it's just a high water physical attack that cures ailments, nothing much. And the start of the party is Riveria. I'm trying to focus this more on Riveria and for hybrid team. She provides water attack damage plus 40% to all your party members. Also magic, so if you have other magic units, she's great for that. She has a high water that removes strength buffs, so that's going to help. And with the third skill, it's a super that increases the attack type single target damage by 20%. As for Asfi here, many of you might not even know what she does. She basically provides guard rate debuff by 50%. I think I don't need more debuffers than this. And how to extend buffs and debuffs, also to use her essay by 100%. You can also use Priestess. She's really good because the enemy is single target. She also works really well. Persists. Celebration Goddess Essia, Strength and Magic debuffer, also counter rate plus 8%. Bright Seer, Water and Dark resist minus 7% and water attack damage plus 15%. So if you add both, it's a 22% buff and debuff total for water. That's really one of the best. Swimsuit Contest assets to get an hybrid team. So Strength and Magic plus 10%, also a few debuffs. As for Day for Exploring, SCA Physical Resist and Magic Resist minus 10%. You can use many other options. You can use the Oval Lily. You can use the new Seer, the last one that got out. And for last, key strategist Finn. This is one of the best assists nowadays. Increases SCA got charge by 22% and strength, magic, agility, endurance and dexterity. By the way, he also provides dexterity, so considering that, I'm going to change this to Haru. Haru basically heals your MP, which if you have low MP units, that is really good. Also, she covers both attack type all and single targets. It's basically the same damage. For stats, she has better stats, so I'm going to switch this one to here. New Otar would work also pretty good instead of Asfi, right? But he does only 2 turns, so we have to instantly use our skill tree, I guess. That is not bad. That is actually really good. Yes, it works really well. And I think you will want to use Yosuke immediately, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you're right, I'm going to change that. Thanks for the advice, Legend Magician. Boom Slash, Frozen Wing, Heat Wipe, and Water Cloak. And those crits until Aru arrives are really bad. Obliterate, White Crane, Slit Whelm, Swelling Wave. Just look at the damage he's doing with his crit bands. Oh, she's a countered. Her counter is really good. Sally only works for herself. Okay, let's go with Yosuke. Let's go with Heat Whip. Let's go with Whelming Water. Okay, he's debuffing Strength and Magic. Let's go with Special Arts here. The Whelm, Swelling Wave. Because I really don't want to go with Akane here, because if I go with Akane here, I will only be able to use the special on turn 6. That's going to affect my damage by a lot. Okay, so let's see this. Oh, this is magic attack, that's why it's doing so much damage. Because I don't have any way to remove his magic buff. Okay, but that turn is done. Let's go with Yosuke one more time. Let's see here. He still has his debuffs applied. Okay, if I survive this turn, I think I can survive the rest of the turns. Yeah, awesome. Awesome, I can go with Akane now. And I'm going to keep the rest of the buffs. I just need to pay attention when he uses his buffs. And he's focusing his damage on Riveria. But now I don't need to worry with that anymore. So let's go with Yosuke here. I hope he doesn't start debuffing. Also, I need to remove that strength buff. I completely forgot. Bell's second skill removes both strength and magic buffs. Perfect. So let's go with that. Let me just check his special. His special can increase his damage, but I don't think he deals as much damage as Rivera. And I saw some crit bands there, and he didn't did a lot of damage. Let's go with Chika here. Let's change this back to Slitwhelm. Okay, as long as he doesn't debuff Rivera this turn, I can start using her specials. Oof, that was a big damage. That was a big damage. Okay, let's go with Yosuke. Let's go with one special here. Lowering currency. $455 with a single crit. Not bad. Okay, Arrow healed Riveria. That is good. Okay, so let's go with another special here. And let's go with the Chika here to recover some of that MP back. I didn't add any MP problems with Arrow for months, because I was using the ST from the last Sword Oratory event, and that provides, I think it's 60 MP back per turn. But since I'm using Finn now, I have to think a little bit more, it's not as easy. Okay, let's go with Cold Rush here to remove that Strength and Magic buff. And he's almost dead. Almost, I mean, he still has 1/3 of his health remaining, but... Oh, he applied the debuff. So that's going to last until turn 14, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, I think we can hold until there. Let's hold the special. Okay, let's go with Yosuke here. Oh, that pen there is not good. Let's go with special arts here. Let's go with the Yosuke, just to be safe. I would say it's possible to do this on 15 turns with this team. Let's see. 467 with the crit pen. I don't know, maybe 15 turns is difficult. Okay, let's go with another special. And let's go with the Chika there. Let's go. Can I finish this on turn 15? And that will be awesome for the S clear. Come on, come on, come on. It's almost dead. Just a few little counters. Yeah, god damn it. Okay, I tried it. I tried. Yeah, he's going to be dead either way, so... Okay, dead. Cleared it. Not on 50 turns though, but it's cleared. Most important part is getting the material. 8 millions. I've already seen better. Okay, water zone. So in terms of units, what do we have? We have Affectionate Maiden Priestess. She's basically Aru. She increases your allies' strength and magic by 80%. She can start at the beginning of the game if you put her on the main party, which you should, by the way. She can start immediately by debuffing your enemy's strength and magic by 35%. She has Holy Light, which it's basically what Lena does. And then she has Sounding Staff, which is basically the Haru buff and debuff extension. As for Auto Rabbit Bell Cranel, this is one of the best units, especially if you focus this on magic. Magic resist minus 50%, that's a big debuff. It also has built-in magic and thunder attack damage plus 50%. You can remove strength and magic buffs, which is going to help your survivability by a lot. And he has a super which buffs magic resist and thunder resist by 30%. As for Eigelf Archer, if you want to use her special, it's actually good. It buffs physical resist and thunder resist by 30%. However, basically Eigelf Archer is a great team player. So she has for herself Dexterity and attack damage by 60%, and for her allies Dexterity and thunder attack damage by 30% to all their party members. She has a Soul Super Thunder attack, which does self-strength plus 60%. So we want to use that at least one time at the beginning. For her third skill, she deals plus 30% per each dexterity buff skill. So Finn is going to help you. So the new Otaro, what does he do? His second skill is amazing. Physical attack. He debuffs physical resist and earth resist by 35%, and guard rate by 50%. As for Fiv, it's a super old unit. Thunder resist minus 40%. This is the highest thunder resist debuffer. That's the only reason why I'm using her. As for Echoing Lilirukarde, I don't even have her Hero Ascended. I still have the Ascension Locket. So she kinda does what Eigelf Archer does. Her second skill provides thunder attack damage of 20% to all your party members, and the Eigelf Archer provides bigger thunder attack damage. That's basically it. As for her third skill, she gets strength plus 80% damage, so really good with that. And she can increase your single target damage by 15%. That is what she does difference, and I don't have any other unit on my party that does it. Okay, in terms of assists, Devotion Sanjon Warime, like last time, attack type on single targets plus 15%. Also helps with your MP heal. Sword Maiden, she shines super well here. Strength and Magic and Dark resist minus 15%, and your allies standard attack damage does 15% more damage. Swimsuit Contest Estia, Strength and Magic plus 10%. This is to have the hybrid team, which also provides a few debuffs. Your favorite Lily Rukarde, this Ova Lily, provides physical resist, magic resist, and standard resist minus 10%. For adventure set Estia, crit rate, pen rate, and counter rate plus 8%. Also provides self CCMP regen per turn to the unit where she is set. Okay, as for here, key strategist Finn, he basically increases your SA God's charge gain by 22%, and you want a dexterity buff to deal more damage with Eigelf Archer, here it is. And as usual, the enemy is going to attack with stun. So let's get stun anklets on all of them. And with that said, let's start. Let's see how this goes. The enemy is type Phantasma. I think the only unit that deals more damage to Phantasma, and that is Thunder type. The only two units, I think it's two. It's the Ova Cassandra and Daphne, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, let's try to start with Holy Light. Spark Starter, Archer's Art, Obliterate. Okay, not bad for now. Let's go with Minor Heal. Let's go with Thunder Fulmination, Strumming Strings, and Treno Natura. Okay, she did a good amount of damage on Eigelf Archer. She's going to get that buff on the next turn, so let's go with Conductivity. Let's go with the Sounding Staff. To extend the buffs and debuffs, we need to use that this turn. He already has Strength and Magic buffs, so let's go with the Shocking Paralyze to remove them. And let's go with Marksmanship. The only problem is that Priestess Heal is not as good as Arrow. But anyway, let's go with her special arts. Go again with Thunder Fulmination. Let's hit the Marksmanship. No, let's go with that. Let's use Archer's Art again, so that she might receive the buff. Should have went with Archer's Art on the turn before, but it's not going to change the damage too much. Okay, awesome. Let's go with the Sounding Staff. They're almost at full health. Thunder Fulmination, let's go with Marksmanship. Let's keep going with Conductivity, I don't need to worry with that anymore. Priestess heals are really important. Sorry, Priestess counters are really important. Okay, let's go with Minor Heal again. Minor Heal is going to provide the regen that we need to survive. Okay, as long as we set that, we don't need to worry with survivability. As long as we have time to set that up. Okay, now ideally I would go with Special Arts this turn, but I don't want to risk, so I'm going Choking Paralyze. Remove his buffs and debuffs. We're also going to go with Sounding Staff. Ah, god damn it, he debuffed Bell. Okay, let's keep the Sounding Staff. And let's use Special Arts. $395k. It's going to do more damage the next time I use the special. Oof. Igelf Archer got hit pretty hard. Okay, let's go with Minor Heal again. Let's not risk it. Let's go with the... So hits for around 400k damage, at least the last time. Let's see this time. 465 with the crit pen, although his strength and magic are debuffed. Okay, that Priestess heal was fundamental. It was completely essential. Let's go with Thunder Fulmination. Let's go with Shocking Paralyze. And we're also going to go with Holy Light again, because Lily didn't got that buff, so I can use specials a lot faster with this. This is risking just a little bit, but their health is almost at max. Priestess is really carrying the team. Okay, Sounding Staff. Let's go with Special Arts here. $500k with a single crit, as long as he's not debuffed anymore. Okay, maybe I can finish this turn. Let's see. I won't promise you anything, guys. Let's go with Dolly Light. Man, if one of them countered, I'll be able to finish that. Special Arts. I think if it wasn't for that, I would be able to finish this on 13 turns. That or a few counters. But it's cleared, and this one is S rank cleared. 11 millions? Not bad, not bad. It is finally done. If you want to come in for the next stream, I stream DanMem once per week. I will see you on Twitch, link in the description below. And as always, good luck adventures.